Coming up on this episode.
Oh no, he's actually gonna still go when it's moving. Oh. Okay, this is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. It's too top heavy this way. Oh. I think those ramps broke. Whoa, whoa, Ryan! Ryan!
Good job. You're a rigger.
Are you doing it twice?
Yeah. Doesn't need it, but it's good for safety.
We've rented an excavator for the month and have just arrived back at the island. First up, we'll be making a final decision on where we want to build our tiny cabin. Then we will be using the excavator for site prep, to level some ground, and to clear the area where we want to put our shop. These ramps are so heavy that all we have to do is put them down at the shore and they act as a terrific anchor. Since we have the excavator here, I thought, why don't we just use the excavator to lower these because it's a lot quicker and it's a lot easier on my back.
Is this down far enough, this strap?
Yeah.
Keeping in mind, we don't do this every day of our life. So he's doing pretty well, really. I'm pretty impressed. It's almost scraping the ground on one corner. Good job. Pick it way up.
Not gonna move. Not gonna do it.
Ah, it's too bad. That little excavator just didn't have enough power to move the whole skid in one go. So I had to break the skid down into two loads and move them on separately.
So we've got the barge loaded with building materials and groceries, and now the excavator is coming on. This is the first time we've done this, but we are right at shore, so he's going to push us off a little bit so that we can actually get going. He's kept a line over there in case I start to float. But he's going to try and help push off a little bit. We're floating. We're floating. We're floating. We're floating. Oh no, he's actually gonna still go when it's moving. Oh. Okay, this is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. Okay, this is making me nervous. Oh man. Oh no. Don't you want to put the bucket flat? It's too top heavy this way. I think those ramps broke. Whoa, whoa, Ryan! Ryan! It's starting to list! Okay, I'm getting off here. I'm getting off.
I'll have to get on. Barge isn't going to flip over, honey.
It was starting to move over.
It's in 2 inches of water over here. It's not going to flip over.
That was...
It can't flip. You see?
I think these ramps just got wrecked.
How? How do you think they got wrecked?
They look like they're bent.
Really? They look the same to me, honey. What the issue is that we're really low in the front. We need to come this way.
So are we stuck right now?
Oh no. I can drive up. You can drive right off right now.
The barge right now is tipping. You can actually see it tipping to one side.
Let's have a look. Which thing is it?
It's way closer over there than it is there.
I think you're right. Okay, so I'll maneuver it back over that way. When I came on, the top of the bow, the front of the bow there was underwater, but now we got a bit of clearance here, so we should be okay. I just have to back it up a little bit more.
It's the left side must be heavier.
The left side is heavier. That's why I was moving the thing over a little bit.
Oh,
So why don't I move it over and you tell me when it's...
okay. Okay.
What I've learned about leveling a load on a barge is that they aren't the most stable platforms, and a tiny bit of weight shifted port side or starboard can really have a dramatic effect on how true this thing stays in the water.
Yeah, it's better.
Swing it, put it back down there.
Okay. You're tipping on your right side. Can you twist your arm around and just let it lay on the back?
On the back of what?
On the back of the boat?
You mean on the front?
Behind. On the back.
Where the ramps are?
Yes. Can you? I'm just saying, can you do that?
Yeah.
But you're hitting that post.
I saw that, thanks. My wife cracks me up. This is going to be our most challenging crossing to date. This barge will be fully loaded. I'll have to be very careful of the speed or it'll actually turn into a submarine. Because the front of the barge, or the back, depending on who you're talking to, will actually plow underneath the water as we're moving forward.
It's way lower at the back. That's the problem. Yeah, yikes. It's way lower at the back now.
How's that for level?
It's tipping this way, and the back is very high, and the front and this is very low. The back is very high.
Yeah, I need to back this up.
Okay.
If I can back this up a few feet, we should be okay.
You think so? Yep. Wow. Oh, I'm literally terrified right now.
I'm going to try to wiggle the excavator a little bit back and bring the bow up. I'm up a couple inches.
Do you think that'll make a difference?
I didn't want to be doing this in the dark.
No. No, me neither. I feel like we might want to... We have no light on the other side.
Sorry, what's that?
We have no light on the other side.
We got those battery operated lights.
Do you know where the flashlight is?
Yeah, it's in my briefcase.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to come up.
It's shocking, the disparity between the front and the back.
Yeah, I bet.
So you might want to put that bucket over top of the front. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh. There.
Okay, hopefully a little weight transfer will fix our low bow situation. I'm going to move the cat to the back and see if we can lift the bow a couple inches to make it a little safer on the water.
It's made a difference already.
Is that better in the front?
A bit better. Whoa! You're gonna want to go the other way. Ugh. Okay, it's more level now. Come more to the middle. Leave it at that height, but come more to the middle. Come around here. Come around. Come back this way just a little bit.
If it seems like we're spending a lot of time concentrating on load balancing, you're right. It's very important. You see it happen all the time in things like airplanes, boats, and yeah, barges too. It's the most important safety consideration when traveling on water.
Okay. A little bit more. A little bit more.
We're traveling in the dark, and I just want to make sure we get over there safely.
Okay, that's better.
How's that?
It's better. Whoa. I feel like I might need to go in the boat, the separate boat.
Is it okay?
It's better.
Okay, we've got no wind. One thing is the ramp are in the water.
Are you gonna pull them back with the backhoe?
I can't. I have to use these. Hopefully it's going to work.
Can I help somehow?
I don't think so, honey.
Tops on my wish list is getting winches for these ramps. This is really tough work.
It's working. It is working. Oh, I didn't know that worked.
Well, it broke, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like using them because they're really sketchy.
Oh. I better get this line. Is it good to go?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh boy. Okay, so I should get up on the front of the boat. And if you do too,
Say again, honey?
we should both get up on the front of the boat. Okay.
We want to be in the back.
Yeah, in the front. I always call it the front.
Yeah, this is the front. Ramps are the front.
Okay, so we have to get in the back then.
We've got no wind. We should be good.
because I don't want to wreck the... Oh man, look at all of our stuff. It's just unbelievable. This is legit, like...
The SS sketch.
Are you nervous?
I'd feel better if we had light.
We better get that really amazing light going.
Not...
Because you would not even believe how... But isn't this a beautiful night? Like, this is the most terrifying ride in my life, for sure. But it still is beautiful. So I can't actually get out of here. Can you take this for a minute? Okay.
Okay, we're floating. I gotta pay attention here.
Okay.
Hold the straight line in on that if a little bit, if you don't mind.
The what? Pull this in. Look at the moon right behind there. Wow. Are we okay?
Flashlight to the dice. Oh, so if we go down,
Here.
you don't want your computer to get lost.
We're going. This is our first voyage with the excavator. Oh my goodness, look at the moon. Okay, we're going into the depths of... It's very shallow in this bay right now, they say, going through this. And it's literally dark out, just about. Well, it doesn't look like it on the camera, but the moon is out there, see? And it is getting dark. Like on the shore, the little cabin over there, it's dark. Oh. We better say a prayer. So, I'm still on it.
Let's see, honey, the wind is pushing us around a little bit.
The wind is pushing us right now. The barge made it last night, but it really was the sketchiest of rides. So now, how do we get that excavator off of there, through the water, onto the island? Because it's literally beached right now, because the load is so heavy. If we were to take that off, we'd be fine, probably floating right there. But because it had such a heavy load, you can see it listening to the right side there as well. That could take a bit of doing. Here's our building supplies. So when we left to go to town to get supplies, 3.5 hours away, we came back and checked our cooler. And I don't know what it is about us and buns, but there's the latest installment. Those were 6 lovely cheese hot dog buns that are now 1 ball of dough. So Ryan's getting the solar panels set up so that we have some power when we're here. No, Opal. She's trying to eat that bowl of dough. So, as we go along, we've got lumber because we are building a tiny cabin. So this will be a lot of fun. It'll just be a tiny one, about 16 by 20, all including a little outdoor porch area. So we have some shelter. That's the door for it.
20 by 20 including the porch.
Oh, it's actually 20 by 20 including the porch. We've already got the windows.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe there's 16.
Like I say, we've got supplies everywhere because we really don't have any space.
Full sun, 130 watts. Why is that?
Okay, this is unbelievable, this camp. We have every single supply known to man laying in a very small area because we really have no other area on the island cleared except for this one. So this is a tent that we had put up. That tent is packed full of supplies. And Opal's little bed is in there too.
You come here. You come here. You here, sweet doggy. You come here. Oh, that's right.
So,
Oh, you're such a happy
so it's morning time,
doggy. Happy doggy.
and she's just gotten up.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Oh. Yeah. You come
And this is a beautiful view. Like, it's just incredible. This is off this little bank. And right here is where we are actually thinking of putting that tiny cabin. We're thinking about putting it right there so that it will be overlooking this bank. I prefer to have it down closer to the lake myself, right close to the lake. But then there is a water issue here because if you've seen the island from the drone, there is a tip, and that's the tip that we're on, but that tip actually can get covered with water. So moving forward, we actually have a generator here, but we finally have a fridge to keep our stuff cold. So this morning we're heading out to look at another site for our little cabin. We want to make sure that we're making the right decision because even though we have all of our building supplies at the point here, we will actually make a move if we have to, because we don't want the fact that it might be a hassle to do so to maybe not get us the best spot that we need to be in. So here we go. It looks like that might have been a little beach at one time with that gravel right there.
Possible.
So there is the wood chipper sitting, getting ready to start working. It's pretty deep here, the water. So we're just coming up on shore, and something that I'm really noticing a lot of is there is a lot of sand here. A ton of sand. I wonder if they brought sand in initially when they built this old cabin. This cabin, unfortunately, will have to come down because I think this is probably where the new cabin will go.
I would say so.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking anyways. They've come in and leveled a bit of this out. Put some of the materials for the shed there.
We need to start a fire pit here.
Yeah. Well, at some point, I'd say closer down to the water, hey? Do you want to go down over through there? That's where I'm thinking. Okay, so going through a tiny ways away from the old cabin is some other little old cabins as well. And this is where I'm thinking more or less we should have our tiny cabin, because maybe we can clear some of this stuff out and you can just drive right up from the lake.
Look at this big poplar.
Wow! Is that ever huge? That's a humongous poplar there.
Let's see what we got going down this way.
Is there any way we could get the barge over there and just...
Get it there.
Yeah?
And drive it through this way.
Boy, are these ever... Lots of deadfall here. Looks like there's a whole nother cabin here. Maybe this was a porch or something. There's another one over there as well.
That's probably a good spot. But I was thinking that could be cleaned out though, hey?
Yeah, it would have to be.
What? No, I was thinking this whole area could be cleaned out, could be part of the front of the property instead of having this cabin that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe we can go back another ways.
What about coming even closer to the shore?
I'm looking. This is underwater part of the year here.
It is, eh?
Yeah. But high water mark is here.
Okay.
So would be nice with a dock. Let's go out this way. See what else we got. There's Saskatoons all through here. Honey, you should be wearing your hiking boots.
So we've decided we're gonna build right to the left of that main cabin. Over, there's about 3 other cabins to the left, and we're gonna build on, it's a little bit of a point right there actually. So then we'll have to remove that beautiful big old cabin and we'll put the main house on there at some point one day. Then we're hoping to also build a walking path all the way through that bay, if at all possible.
Okay, we have a plan. So we've decided where we want to build our tiny cabin. Finally, so that's good. Now all we have to do is grab all the material we dropped off at our first choice and move it over to our final choice. It's a good decision. Because this area here, it actually floods. It's a really nice concentration of Saskatoon berries and we wouldn't want to give that up. So we're happy and confident with our choice.
And you can see on the other side of the excavator sitting there, there is, actually it's a little bit further. Yeah, right where that log is to the right. We were thinking of doing a cabin up there. But honestly, the place that we've just found, I think makes a lot more sense. It's absolutely beautiful. So it will just require a bit more work than we had thought, but it'll require a bit more work, hey?
When we originally dropped off all our material, We had to trudge through the water, carrying all the wood and packing it up onto the island here. I tried to fix it with a shovel, but that took forever. I tell you, this excavator sure makes quick work of restructuring this little ramp here. So I was quite pleased with that. It's also fun. You show me one guy that doesn't like to play with a digger. This is a gas. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon on YouTube. We invite you to also subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified when we upload new content. Please invite your friends and family to come along too. Bye for now.